we're going to move on to self-discipline. And self-discipline is one of the three foundations that we need to better ourselves, to create a new version of us all the time. And for self-discipline, we're going to hold ourselves accountable. And it's really about setting standards and then following through with those. And it's the bridge between knowing what you want, but then actually achieving what you want, which think can be really hard, is the doing part, right? Because we know what we want, but it really is difficult to take those next few steps to really get to what we want. And so hopefully these examples will help you with that. So the first one is set some clear small goals. They don't have to be big goals at all. You can break your goals into steps. So instead of get in shape, aim for exercise 3 weeks. And that's really the difference between long-term goals and short-term goals, right? And concise goals and more abstract goals. So if we want to get healthy, well, that could have many different parts. That's not only working out, but that could be eating differently, that could be getting enough sleep, that could be spending some solo time with yourself or with your friends or family. And so what is it that you want to work on? And if it is to, get in shape physically, then again, that's kind of ambiguous. So we got to bring it down into a smaller, clearer goal of I'll work out 3 times a week. And then you kind of have a plan of what you're going to do for working out, right? Which you could get it off the internet if you're going to go lift weights, either at gym or at home. If you run, that's pretty simple. Or if you walk, you just got to get out the door and do that. So what's another example? Create non-negotiable habits. And this is, you're going to establish routines that support your growth. So that's waking up early, reading daily. And these could be like small things, just like that, reading daily, right? Maybe taking a walk daily, getting up at a certain time every day. These are going to kind of help set that path for those long-term goals that you want. And you don't have to create 10 of them right away. You can create a couple of them or one for a month and then add in another one or add in 2. It really is depending on what it looks like for you and what you think you can actually accomplish. That's why you don't want to do 10 at once, because if you can't accomplish that, that will really set you back. It will make us think that we don't have the self-worth or self-discipline or self-esteem to do that, because we get those self-worth and self-esteem by actually doing things and then succeeding at them. So you never want to give yourself too much that we are for sure not going to succeed at, right? So what's another example for us? Delay gratification. So train yourself to choose long-term rewards over short-term pleasure. And of course, this is going to be really hard because we like pleasure. We're mammals at the base of our instinct. And who doesn't like that cookie or that cake or, going out to the movies when we need to save money? And so we really have to learn how to understand that it's okay to forgo some things. And a really great way to do that is if you had a vision board or you write down your goals and you post it somewhere in your house that you can see it on a regular basis. And then you know that when you're delaying that gratification, you're really setting yourself up for future success. And when time gets tough, or when you have friends or family that might be pressuring you, or even yourself, to do something that you know is going to ruin your goal, then you can turn to this and you can be like, no, this is it. This is my goal. This is where I'm going to go in the future. And I'm going to not do what I want right now so that I can have what I want in the future, which again is just so hard to do. But it is doable. So let's get to the comment section, right? I want to know, do you guys already do these three exercises or 3 examples? Do you do them yourself? Do you hold yourself accountable in these ways? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how you do it. Are you struggling with any of these? Again, drop a comment below. That way we can cheer each other on, we can learn from each other, and hopefully we'll get something out of that. So let's get the conversation started.